Hello again, it's Dr. India Johnson with Rose Med Spa and Wellness, and this is day one of our Gut Health and Functional Medicine series. Let me click to the next slide here. Okay, so a lot of the hormones in your body are made in your gut. So hormones aren't just sex hormones, like a lot of us think, like estrogen and testosterone. Hormones can be anything that's transmitted in the blood and creates a signal. So in the world today, Ozempic is really a buzz. So Ozempic is actually a gut hormone that we are supposed to naturally make. So I really want to get to the root cause of why we're not making the hormones that we're supposed to make and talk about how we can fix it and help our bodies function better on their own. 70 to 90% of the serotonin, which is like that happy chemical in your brain, is actually made in your gut. So there's a huge gut-brain connection that happens. We talked about the GLP, also a hunger hormone is made in your stomach, and about 70% of your immune system is in the lining of your gut. So it's really important that we we focus on the function of our gut. So if you look at this picture on the left, you can see a healthy gut. So really, when you eat food, it starts digesting in your mouth, and then it churns in your stomach, and it goes further and further along your digestive tract. And so the idea is that food gets smaller and smaller, and only the smallest uncharged particles can get through to your bloodstream. So if we think about the lining of your gut, if we think about, this is a cross section of where the food is going through, we have these blood vessels that line the top of it. And so you have tight junctions, and you're supposed to absorb it by diffusion, goes across, and it gets to your bloodstream. And that's how we absorb nutrients. But in most of the American diet, because of antibiotics, autoimmunity, an unhealthy diet, meaning like food additives, infection, stress, some genetic predisposition, we don't have those tight junctions that we're supposed to have. And that's something that I can actually test for. But your tight junctions are really leaky. And so when that happens, you get food sensitivities. So we all know that, maybe when I was a kid, people didn't have peanut allergies or gluten sensitivities. And really, this is a large part of that because our food source was better, and so we had more of a tight junction, and so these properties or these pieces of food particles didn't get through to our bloodstream. So when those particles get into our bloodstream, as our body should, it mounts an immune response. And so you can have autoimmunity where it affects your body. So how do we fix this? So we treat the root cause, we calm down the immune system. We use testing to test which foods are bothering you. If you have a tight junction, we treat each person as an individual, and we help your body heal itself with proper nutrition. We optimize your liver and kidney filtration systems, and we can actually rebalance your gut bacteria. If you look back here, you're supposed to have this lining of good mucus that's made by good bacteria, and that really protects the lining of your gut. But as you can see in the leaky gut, you don't have that protective layer anymore, and that's because you need good bacteria. And so we help you rebalance that. So day two, we're going to look ahead and we're going to look at food, our food sources, and how that affects our inflammation. So day one, I just want you to really think about the foods that you're eating, look at the labels, think about what food additives are in there, and then tomorrow we're really going to focus on how food affects our inflammation. So definitely keep following below, share this with anyone who might find it of interest, and we're going to focus on getting you healthy from the inside out. Have a good day.